Taurus, welcome to the Winds of Jupiter, June 2018 Tarot reading. Now that was an amazing video of the magnetic activity on the Sun by NASA. And those plasma streams that come off the Sun bring a lot of energy into our life, for the good or the bad. And now there's a lot of different energy in your reading for June. Now the rune that you received was Taurus. That means monster, or more of a thorn, something piercing. It can even be a phallic symbol idea. This has to do with your psyche about anger, desire, lust. Maybe some truths are being hidden. But the Minchiati card that I pulled for you, which is a deck I put together that has virtues, the elements, all of the zodiac signs, the senses of the body, infinity and chaos, you receive Libra. And right next door, the overall energy card for this reading is Justice. You're seeking fairness. You're going out of your way to try to be fair. You want peace over your kingdom, but Justice is holding the sword of truth. And you can't get away with not having the truth, in this instance anyway, and not becoming angry with the Taurus aspect of it. The Justice card is saying something's been out of balance, and it's now going back into balance. Of course, this can mean some type of legal action, contracts, negotiations, agreements that will come out in your favor, at this time anyway. This has to do with maintaining some personal integrity. If truth and justice can prevail, there's going to be harmony over the kingdom. But this doesn't happen until you find some equitable ground in reason, understanding, the purpose for things, so you can have some insight that'll lead to enlightenment. If a war does pursue, the object of war is peace. And that's what everybody is seeking in their life, because that brings happiness. Now the next two cards in the category of what you know, see Ace of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. They're just really diverse energy. The Ace of Cups has given you a promise for a new emotional beginning. And with the Justice card there, maybe it is time to hit a little reset button there. Make sure now that you're making tighter bonds with the relationships that you have in your life, with all different people. It's not just with a lover, but with family, friends, co-workers, people you're dealing with that have like-minded ambitions, that you're working towards the same thing together. This Ace of Cups really covers a lot of ground here. You know, it can be from childbirth to amicability to even job offers. But here the Five of Pentacles is more like a personal bankruptcy, taking for granted. And maybe it's you, or maybe it's somebody else that's doing the Taurus, the thorn. Because this Five of Pentacles does signify the thorn, piercing action. Maybe someone in your life where you need some compassion, assistance, succor. Five is a number of obstacles. It's really time now for you to get over some hurdles for yourself or to help other people. Now good things are coming in the center for what is or can be yours, because you received the Wheel of Fortune and the World card. Now the Wheel of Fortune is about the seasons of times of things, taking its natural flow, having an auspicious window of time that's going to bring good fortune. But good fortune is brought by you. You position yourself and make sure that you identify with these opportunities that are going to benefit you and the people around you. Now the World card is saying you're coming to an end of a cycle. You went through all the major arcana cards, in particular the Justice card, and you overcame it. Now it's time for new challenges. If you hadn't have gone through all of these and successfully gone through all of these major arcana cards, you would have been pushed back. But then again, with the Justice card up there, it is saying maybe you might have to draw a little more attention to some fairness in your life. The World card is like a graduation you've earned and learned. It's like a rites of passage. And now things are going to be different. There was a ritual that you had to go through to make this accomplishment. You just didn't end something You completed it. There's a difference between that. And now you're going to revel over that because the cards next door for yourself and self-awareness receive the Queen of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is saying that you're celebrating some type of accomplishment that you acquired. It's usually more about a contest or a competition, and you had a cumin over all the other people to win. And now people are recognizing that. But the most important thing now is to pat yourself on the back and say, good job. Sometimes we can be our own worst critic. And the Queen of Pentacles is the Queen of Pragmatism. Getting a grip on reality. Making sure that you're not slipping into some imaginary wonderland somewhere. Keeping track of things. You've got a new beginning over there with the Ace of Cups for your emotions. Because you weren't feeling very good with this Five of Pentacles. But it says here, if you know what is or can be yours, if you play your cards right, you're going to finish up some things. You're going to have a window of good opportunities. But you have to use it through the eyes of reality. You know, this is really a nurturing Queen of Pentacles. And one thing she does do is that she balances and finds fairness between money and happiness, because money does not bring happiness. And it seems in this culture that you're not a successful person unless you have a bunch of money. And happiness is put alongside the road. Now, personally, to me, I would like to be reveling with the Six of Wands for happiness, rather than having a bunch of stoic money in the bank, some sterile money. If you're not utilizing the money to help yourself or other people, what good is it? I mean, how many pair of shoes can you wear? How many cars can you drive at once? How many houses can you live in? Now, all queens bring understanding. But this queen is overseeing finances and health and personal well-being. And of course, of all the people that are surrounding you in your life that you have to assist. Because the queen is a nurturer. Justice wants you to put all this back and balance your emotions. Appreciating things instead of taking things for granted. And if people are doing that in your life that surround you, then maybe it's time to call some of these people out of your life. So you can come to this accomplishment that the world is offering. Now there's some different feelings in the future cards here. You have Temperance, the Tower, the Page of Wands, and the Two of Cups. Now it is saying that you have to temper and moderate your actions. Temperance is about actually finding yourself and the balance within yourself that then will permeate out into your outer world. This is about your higher self and personal spiritual self. This can indicate that you have a guardian overseeing and assisting and guiding, a deceased master, someone that you knew that passed on. But this Temperance card is connected to the Tower card up above it. There's going to be some change of circumstances. Now the Tower is going to fall, but which way it falls is really up to you, because it can be beneficial. A lot of times delays and things that didn't happen are a blessing in disguise. But you might not think that right now in your future. This Tower here is telling you that you have the power to change your life. And the Page of Wands here is bringing some inspiration of messages. That's probably going to change the circumstances of things. Of course, he's young though, and ambitious, so you have to be really careful. You can't get the horse in front of the cart. And sometimes the pages, and even in the Knight of Wands, wants things the way they want them. And you have to go back to the Justice card and the Libra card and find some fairness and balance in that. Now you have the Two of Cups card. This is about love and relationships, but mostly it's about making good choices where you direct your affections. Any two card is about balance, decisions, and partnerships. And here it appears maybe some partnerships are going to be starting to form. Or maybe with the Tower card, some partnerships are going to start shaking apart. I think there's some tremors under your feet for some things that have been going on in your life. Now this is the minor arcana version of the Lover's card, and it does say that sometimes the test of time doesn't hold for some love and affections. You have to work towards it. And I wish you acceptance, peace, and happiness.